Our world is a tapestry of life, a vibrant symphony of existence. Each note, each rhythm, contributes to the grand composition of life on Earth. From the simplest single-celled organisms to the awe-inspiring complexity of the human brain, life manifests in myriad forms, each more fascinating than the last. The story of life on Earth is one of constant evolution, a never-ending process of adaptation and change. Plants grow, animals develop, and ecosystems transform, all part of a dynamic, ever-shifting mosaic. It is a journey that began billions of years ago in a primordial soup of organic molecules. These molecules, through countless interactions and combinations, gave rise to the first forms of life. It is a journey that has led to us, the conscious beings who now stand at the precipice of the unknown, looking back at our origins and forward to our future. Gazing out at the vast cosmic ocean that surrounds us, we ponder our place in the universe. The stars, planets, and galaxies all seem to beckon us to explore and understand. We are intricately connected to every other living organism on this planet, sharing a common ancestry and a shared destiny. Our interactions with other species and with each other shape the world we live in. Sharing a common ancestor somewhere in the distant past, we are all part of the same family tree. The fossils and genetic evidence tell a story of interconnectedness and shared heritage. Our DNA, the blueprint of life, holds within it the echoes of billions of years of evolution. Each gene, each sequence, is a chapter in the story of life. This genetic code, passed down from generation to generation, tells the story of our journey from single-celled organisms to complex, thinking beings. It is a narrative of survival, adaptation, and innovation. We are, in a very real sense, the universe becoming aware of itself. Our consciousness allows us to reflect on our existence and our place in the cosmos. Yet despite our deep connection to the natural world, we often see ourselves as separate from it. Our cities, our technology, and our lifestyles can create a sense of isolation from the natural world. We build concrete jungles and surround ourselves with technology, forgetting that we are but one species among millions, all interconnected and interdependent. Our actions have far-reaching consequences for the planet and its inhabitants. But the truth is, we cannot escape our evolutionary heritage. It is written in every cell of our bodies, in the way we interact with our environment, and in the way we live our lives. Our evolutionary past is a part of us, influencing our biology, our behavior, and our societies. Understanding this heritage is key to understanding ourselves. It is written in every cell of our bodies, in the DNA that guides our development and function. Each cell is a testament to the long and complex history of life on Earth. In every thought we think, in the way our brains process information and generate consciousness, we see the culmination of millions of years of evolution. And every action we take, every decision we make, is influenced by this deep evolutionary history. Our instincts, our emotions, and our rationality are all products of this long journey. To truly understand ourselves, we must first understand where we came from. The archaeological record, the fossils, and the artifacts all provide clues to our past. We must delve into the depths of our evolutionary past and explore the forces that have shaped us into the beings we are today. This exploration is not just about the past, but also about understanding our present and future. And perhaps in doing so, we might catch a glimpse of the path that lies ahead, a path that leads us towards a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the cosmos. This journey of discovery is ongoing, and each new finding brings us closer to the truth. A path that leads us towards a deeper understanding of ourselves and our place in the cosmos. As we continue to explore, learn, and grow, we become more aware of the intricate web of life that connects us all. Charles Darwin's theory of evolution by natural selection is one of the most profound scientific discoveries of all time. It revolutionized our understanding of life on Earth and provided a new lens through which to view the natural world. Before Darwin, the prevailing belief was that species were unchanging and created as they are. Darwin's observations and insights challenged this notion, suggesting that species could change over time through a process he called natural selection. It provides a framework for understanding the diversity of life on Earth and how it has changed over millions of years. This framework allows scientists to trace the lineage of species, understand their adaptations, and predict how they might continue to evolve. The evolutionary tree, for instance, maps out the relationships between different species, showing how they diverged from common ancestors.
Darwin's key insight was that organisms with traits that make them better suited to their environment are more likely to survive and reproduce, passing on those advantageous traits to their offspring. This idea was revolutionary because it suggested a mechanism for how species could change over time. The finches on the Galapagos Islands, with their varied beak shapes adapted to different food sources, provided a clear example of this process in action. This process, known as natural selection, acts as a kind of sieve, filtering out organisms with less beneficial traits and allowing those with more advantageous traits to thrive. In the wild, this can be seen in the constant struggle for resources, where only the fittest survive. Predators and prey are locked in an evolutionary arms race, each adapting to outwit the other. Over countless generations, this process can lead to the evolution of new species, each adapted to its own unique ecological niche. These niches are the specific roles or environments that species occupy in an ecosystem. For example, some animals might evolve to become nocturnal to avoid daytime predators, while others might develop specialized diets to exploit a particular food source. Darwin's theory elegantly explains the survival of the fittest. It shows how the pressures of the environment can shape the physical and behavioral traits of organisms, leading to the incredible diversity of life we see today. From the strength and agility of predators to the camouflage and defensive mechanisms of prey, every trait has a story of survival behind it. It shows how organisms adapt to their surroundings, becoming stronger, faster, or more cunning. These adaptations are not just physical, but can also be behavioral. For instance, some animals develop complex social structures or communication methods to improve their chances of survival. The dance of selection is a continuous process, with each generation fine-tuning its traits to better fit its environment.
But it leaves us with a profound question. How does the simple pursuit of survival lead to the emergence of such extraordinary complexity? This question has puzzled scientists and philosophers alike. The journey from simple single-celled organisms to the vast array of complex life forms, including humans, is a testament to the power of natural selection, but it also hints at deeper mysteries. The human brain, with its billions of neurons and trillions of connections, is perhaps the most complex structure in the known universe. It controls our thoughts, emotions, and actions, allowing us to create art, build civilizations, and explore the cosmos. The brain's complexity raises questions about the limits of natural selection and whether other factors might be at play in the evolution of such intricate systems. How could such an intricate organ arise from the blind, unthinking processes of natural selection? This question drives ongoing research in fields like neuroscience, genetics, and evolutionary biology. Scientists are uncovering the genetic and developmental pathways that lead to brain complexity, offering new insights into the evolutionary processes that shaped our minds. While Darwin's theory provides a compelling explanation for the diversity of life, it seems to fall short when we consider the relentless march towards greater complexity. The interplay of genetic mutations, environmental pressures, and perhaps even unknown factors continues to drive the evolution of life in ways that we are only beginning to understand. The dance of selection is an ongoing saga, with each step revealing new layers of complexity and wonder. While natural selection undoubtedly plays a crucial role in shaping the course of evolution, it may not be the whole story. The traditional view of evolution, driven solely by the survival of the fittest, is being challenged by new perspectives that suggest a more nuanced and intricate process at work. There seems to be an inherent drive towards complexity in the universe, a force that propels life from simple, single-celled organisms to the intricate web of ecosystems we see today. This drive towards complexity is evident in the way life has evolved over billions of years, from the simplest forms to the most complex organisms, including humans.
This drive towards complexity cannot be fully explained by the need to survive. It suggests that there is something more profound at play, something that goes beyond the mere struggle for existence. The intricate patterns and behaviors observed in nature hint at a deeper underlying principle guiding the evolutionary process. It suggests that there might be other forces at play, forces that we are only just beginning to understand. These forces could be related to the fundamental nature of the universe itself, influencing the way life evolves and adapts. Scientists are now exploring these possibilities, looking for clues in the realms of quantum physics and cosmology. Could it be that consciousness, the very essence of our being, is not merely a byproduct of evolution, but a driving force behind it? This idea challenges the conventional view that consciousness emerged solely as a result of increasing complexity in the brain. Instead, It proposes that consciousness might have played a crucial role in shaping the evolutionary process from the very beginning. Could it be that the universe is not an indifferent bystander in the drama of life, but an active participant, guiding the evolutionary process towards greater complexity and awareness? This perspective suggests that the universe itself has a purpose, a direction towards which it is evolving, and that life and consciousness are integral parts of this grand cosmic journey. This idea, while seemingly radical, is gaining traction among some scientists and philosophers. They are beginning to see the interconnectedness of all things, recognizing that life, consciousness, and the universe are not separate entities but parts of a unified whole. This holistic view is opening up new avenues of research and understanding.
They argue that consciousness is not simply an emergent property of complex systems. Instead, it might be a fundamental aspect of reality, present at all levels of existence. This idea is supported by various lines of evidence, from the behavior of subatomic particles to the functioning of the human brain. But a fundamental aspect of reality, just as matter and energy are the building blocks of the physical universe, consciousness, they believe, could be the fundamental substrate from which everything else arises. This view challenges our understanding of the universe and our place within it, suggesting that we are not merely passive observers, but active participants in a conscious, evolving cosmos. Just as matter and energy are the building blocks of the physical universe, consciousness, they believe, could be the fundamental substrate from which everything else arises. This profound idea invites us to rethink our relationship with the universe, recognizing that we are part of a larger, conscious whole, and that our actions and thoughts might influence the very fabric of reality itself. Throughout history, there have been cultures that have recognized the interconnectedness of all things and the fundamental role of consciousness in the universe.
Ancient civilizations, from the Egyptians to the Greeks, from the Indians to the Chinese, developed sophisticated systems of thought that emphasized the unity of mind and matter. These cultures did not see consciousness as something separate from the natural world, but rather as an integral part of it. These ancient cultures understood that consciousness is not merely a human trait. They saw it as a spectrum of awareness that permeates all of creation, from the smallest subatomic particle to the largest galaxy. They believed that the universe is not a collection of inert objects, but a living, breathing entity imbued with consciousness at every level.
These ancient traditions offer a tantalizing glimpse into a worldview that is radically different from the materialistic perspective that has dominated Western thought for the past few centuries. They suggest that consciousness may be more than just a product of the brain. It could be a fundamental aspect of reality, woven into the very fabric of existence.